guys, it's Shelby Michelle with Farmhouse Living, and welcome back to our channel. We're finally here.
At my house.
So, normally, every single Christmas, Mom's Christmas home tour is the very first we shared. But this year it was mine, and you are the very last.
Yeah, we just had so much Christmas going on that it took me a minute to get it together.
Well, we were invited to do the carriage house in the McKinney house, the McKinney tour of homes, which you got really excited about, and you just took everything in your attic over there.
Yes.
And so then your house got put on the back burner, and now here we are with it done. So the fun thing is, this is completely different and new. You've never done this at all.
Well, it was interesting because Stephanie Benedetto and I had the same idea, as did many people, to use much from nature. It's a nature-inspired Christmas. You called it a
harvest Christmas.
A harvest
But
Christmas.
I do want to admit I was wrong. I don't like to do that, you know. But when I walked in and you were shoving grass in your tree, I was like,
What are you doing?
I was like, what a freaking goober.
I was literally shoving grass. So I had to get another tree because mine was at the carriage house, and I just got a skinny tree, propped it up in the corner, and just started shoving everything from outside into the tree.
You do have to admit it looked really ridiculous, and maybe you didn't know what you were doing, and then you went to Stephanie's and you're like, wait, okay.
Well, no, that's not exactly what happened. I mostly finished, and you said, no, Mom, it's not going anywhere. And so I added ornaments, and then we were like, yes, but it still lacked some sophistication. Went to Stephanie's. She gave me her leftover hydrangeas. And y'all, the tree then, it was like...
That changed everything. The dried hydrangeas. And you know what? Today we got a comment on her YouTube video asking if we could make a tutorial on how to do that. Literally, it's greenery. Shove, shove, shove. No, I mean, I don't...
There's no rhyme or reason.
No worthy of a tutorial.
No, as a matter of fact, the pine cones... The frosted pine cones, I literally they have a little spot for hooks. They're real pine cones, but they have a little hook attachment. But I just stood back and kind of pitched them at the tree. And that was it. I didn't really, I moved a few things here and there to make it, look a little fuller. But honestly, y'all, it's just trial and error.
Yeah, just shoving and shoving. And so you see the hydrangeas, the dried hydrangeas in the tree on the mantle, but you'll also see that she cut magnolia stems from her front yard. She has the grass. She sprayed snow, but she was calling it a dust.
I just wanted a light dust, not a whole flock.
And
just a dust.
And it was literally all over the living room. Literally, my son was crawling through this fake snow that she was spraying on it.
And twigs. Magnolia stems from the front yard. Grass, literally grass.
Yeah.
Like a straw. And hydrangeas and pine cones and everything nature.
Everything nature. So I love it. I really am feeling it. And I think next year I'm going to try to do y'all's crazy, and I want to do a hops garland. Are you going to do hops next year?
I mean, who isn't going to do hops next year?
Hops is guys, if you're trying to catch the trends for 2023, hops. It's hops.
Stephanie's always a little ahead of the game.
A lot ahead, but we're following.
We're following.
So what else do you have in your living room that is new?
Well, I put
pears.
Our bowl that we always keep on the table. I put just, evergreen that I cut from the backyard. Then I put brown pears and a few pine cones, a 3-wick candle, and it was done. Other than that, I think I put some wreaths on it. I love to put a wreath on it. So we've got wreaths on the mirror, wreaths on the windows, and we're done.
Yeah. So you spent a lot of time. We got a lot of hate last year. Not a lot of hate. We either got a lot of hate or a lot of love on your reindeer head.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun to read the comments, and then some people were bantering a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a...
Controversial?
Yes, I am controversial. That wasn't what I was going to say. I am not opposed to gaming.
No, but that's not what I brought that up for. I brought that up because I'm curious. So since your deer head, your snowshoes, like that kind of look last year, it was kind of cabiny.
Yes.
And then I'm curious what y'all's opinion will be this year of this Christmas. So I'll pull up.
No one died to make this video.
Oh, no deer head. So are you team deer head or team dried hydrangeas? Which one are you?
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all's opinion. I really like the idea of like comparing. I love to compare my own efforts. Let's do breakfast and kitchen.
Okay.
I was going to say breakfast and kitchen nook, but it's breakfast nook and kitchen.
There you go.
Okay, so now we're in the kitchen. Let's start with your breakfast nook. What did you do?
Well, I had big plans. I was going to do the paper sack.
Yes. She asked me every 5 minutes, when are we going to do those? When are we going to do? And what she was trying to say is,
when are you going to do it?
I
bought the sacks,
yeah.
And I was hoping Shelby would make my snow.
Well, I like
flakes.
I like projects.
Yes, I'm not a project person, but however, it didn't happen, and so again, I put a wreath on it where I wanted my snowflakes to drape from the window. We have a little bay window, not a bay window, but a little breakfast window that kind of bumps
like a
out.
Little nook, yeah.
A little nook, and we keep plants there. And I just thought, paper bag snowflakes would just look so beautiful draped from that. But it didn't happen, so I put wreaths there. But what I did do is I bought a bunch of little homes, the little black houses from Target that light up, and I put some bottle brush trees there, and not anything too fancy. Again, on my little sideboard, I have my nativity, which I always put there. But one of the things, again, that we loved to do with this nature-inspired Christmas is use greenery, florals, oranges, dried oranges, and whole oranges. And so I went to Central Market, which is my favorite place here in Texas to go, and I bought a bouquet of blushes because pink is hot, y'all.
Pink is hot.
And then I bought another bouquet of cabbage, Christmas cabbage.
Yeah.
And I put that together, and I just was like, this is it. It's like, I never want this to die. It's the most beautiful floral arrangement I've ever made.
And it's still doing great.
It still looks great. And then other than that, in the kitchen, we just have little touches here and there. Again, we like to be able to cook and enjoy the kitchen. And so we don't overdo it. We don't make a big fuss. But I have, again, my little houses collection. And but Stephanie did inspire me to use more greens. And so I just put a little garland here, a little sprig there.
Yeah.
And
you have little sprigs.
I have little sprigs now because my girl does it. So
Listen,
I gotta do it.
I know we're just like, this Christmas, it's like, Stephanie. But like, I think she's like to me, I'm going to say something crazy. Like, it's like Stephanie, Joanna Gaines, Shay McGee, Jean Stouffer.
Oh no!
Like,
what if they watch?
I don't care, y'all. You guys need to watch out.
Up.
This girl
Step
is
it up.
coming for you. Seriously.
Yeah, she's great.
She's amazing.
Well, and the new home, honestly, is just next level. And so that's why we're kind of girl fanning, if you will.
Yeah, I'm fangirling.
Fangirling. Girl fanning. Fangirling. Yes. Okay. Dog room?
Well, I wanted to also talk about how you layered your little art on your window. You've never done that before.
I've never done that before, and I just thought, since I use my wreaths that go there in the breakfast nook, I said, this is just boring. It needs a little something, and so I put a piece of art.
It's fun. I really like that you did that. Okay, so yes, let's talk about your dog room. So in a couple of videos, people have been joking because we've joked about bulldozing our houses. We are joking. We really are thankful.
We are grateful.
We love our houses.
We love our homes. But you know how it is when you go somewhere and you think, I wish I had that.
Yeah, and so, but you've joked about blowing out your dog room and making it a butler's pantry, but seeing it spruced up with your dogs in Christmas pajamas, does that convince you?
Yeah, I couldn't take it away from my pups.
This is probably the most used room in this house.
It really is. It's truly been a blessing because when we go away, it's just their space to hang out. They can relax.
Yeah.
They don't feel trapped. They have a lot of room in there, and then the bunny, is a free range.
Yeah, so she has a bunny that's litter box trained, and so he stays out and with the dogs. And Sam is naughty, the Aussie, and so he does need his own space. Sadie could probably do fine.
Sadie is spoiled. Sam is a little naughty Aussie.
Yeah.
And Henry he's just Henry.
Cute.
He's just cute.
He's perfect. Even though he did chew up your baseboards.
Yeah, so that was when he was I almost said puppy, when he was a baby bunny and he was teething. But he doesn't do that anymore.
See, I think she just made that up. But.
I promise. But pro tip, someone said if you put jalapeno juice on your baseboards.
Don't do that to your bunny.
If you have a bunny, he won't chew your baseboards.
Don't. Okay, we're going to go to the dining room. Don't do that. Don't put jalapenos on your bunny stuff. So this is a place that you normally get very festive for holidays.
Right. Well, I mean, it's the place where we gather. Believe it or not, we have a gingerbread throwdown, and we usually use this table. We didn't this year.
Yeah.
But we have dinners at this table. And look, it's a big, beautiful dining room table. What a fun place to make a statement.
Yeah.
And so because I didn't have my everyday plates that I used, the blue and the whites, I went to Hobby Lobby and picked up these really fun plates that have Noel and Believe and Joy and Merry and Bright and all the words in black and white. And then we have just, again, some just very simple placemats, and we used a lot of greenery, and I again took my inspiration from nature. We used pine cones, trees. I bought a big floral arrangement of white lilies, and then I love Central Market again for the roses. And on Tuesday they have dollar stem, and so we used oranges in this room. I filled a vase full of oranges, and then I used big, bright pops of orange roses in there. And then you brought over your spray to help me.
Well, I was going to say, so I didn't feel like making another garland. And to be honest, it was shedding, it needed a new home. And so came here, and it looks great.
Yeah,
and honestly,
so we share, and you all know that. And we're just going to be honest with you. Sometimes we trick you and we move things from room to room.
No,
I'm kidding.
We don't move things from room to room, but we might
house to house.
We might like use it in my house, and then like before my kids absolutely tear it up, bring it over here.
Yes.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, it's
but
okay.
What's fun about this is that you kind of like, it was a little hectic hanging it, and it's not really put together properly. Like it was really like flowy, and it's more like broken, but it kind of is a thing.
It's a thing.
Like
yeah.
it looks
it's rustic and organic and earthy and crispy, and I like it.
Dry. So, never give up on it. You never know. I didn't spray it with, if you've watched our DIY evergreen garland tutorial, we spray ours to make them last. I did not spray this simply because my son was pulling on it and eating it, and so I was like, I don't know what chemicals.
You don't know what chemicals are in there. Now, I did spray the mantle, and it's lasted
good.
all year.
So good.
Not all year. All season. Yes, it looks great. I put it up last January. all year long. No, y'all know what I mean.
I'm sorry that we just get our giggle box. Hey, every time we're in this room, we just like lose it.
I know. What is the deal with this room? It's just filled with joy. Okay. All right, let's talk about my guest
room.
Space. We call it the Christmas room, as you know, if you've watched us before, because it is green, and green on green, and it has pine trees and evergreen, and so it's easy to decorate, and it just feels Christmassy all year long.
Yeah. Last year we were talking about just keeping the tree in there. And I'm wondering, can I convince you to do it this year?
No, sometime in March it feels weird. So I had to take it down. I did leave it up for a while, but I had to take it down.
Yeah.
So, and then we're not going to show you because I've already undone the bedroom, but in my primary bedroom, I used just a wreath over my bed. I think I've been seeing that on the internet. It's so simple, but it makes Christmas come alive in your bedroom just to hang a wreath over your bed.
Yeah. Is that just a tip you're gonna
It's
say?
just a pro tip. It dried up. I threw it away. But
I won't show you, but you should.
But you should do that. No, next year I'll show you. I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to bring that tree that I got for the living room into the bedroom, and we're going to just really do it up.
Yes. So she bought a very budget-friendly tree for the living room, and with intention of that to go into the primary bedroom in the future, and then her tree that is at the carriage house to come back here next year.
Which I'm usually not a sentimental person, but I'm kind of attached to that tree.
Well, she got it from Dallas Market as a sample sale. It would normally retail for thousands
of dollars, and I paid like $100. I did have to cut out all the lights.
Yeah.
Which took me days.
But
it was worth it.
It's just people ask all the time, where did you get it? It was just one of those things that we have no source because it was, one of those. And I would probably be embarrassed to link it if I did find it because it retails for so high. It was just a steal of a deal that you
It was in a sample sale and we just grabbed it up. So I missed my tree, but next year I will have it back, and this tree will then move to my primary bedroom.
What if someone asks us to do something again?
No.
Never again?
No, I'm not saying yes anymore.
I don't believe you. Okay, so I want to close this video out with talking about all the Christmas tours that we did. So if you haven't gone through all of our Christmas tours, I really want to just encourage you to binge watch Christmas because it's so fun. Home tours are our favorite thing to do.
Yes.
And we've decided in 2023 it's going to be our thing.
Yes.
We're going to show projects, we're going to show design inspiration, but really we're just going to go and do tours all the time, constant tours, because you guys love them, and honestly, we love them. We have so much fun. We've made the best friends and relationships, and it's the best. So these tours, we started with my tour. I kept it really simple. We have some kid-friendly tips. Then we moved on to the carriage house, which is what we decorated in the McKinney home tour. Then we moved on to the Bingham estate, which is very not typically our genre, but it was fun because the home is so old and
and she does do, the wallpaper. She does do some very modern, updated type things that you guys will find fun.
Yeah, I think anybody would like it. I'm just saying, typically it's not
18th century.
18th century is not normally where we go with things, but it's wonderful. Then we started the Rockwall Holiday Home Tour, and that was the next one? Yeah, so we did Stephanie, who we were doting out about in the kitchen, her mom's house, and her mom
also stunning,
so talented, very popular so far, that tour. And that video also shares a potting shed that was spruced up for Christmas and really inspired us for some outdoor projects. Then we did another home that's over 100 years old from our friend Vicki Duncan.
So sweet.
If you love antiques and more primitive things, that is definitely your tour. Then we went to Jana, and she has pops of pink.
Pink, remember I told y'all, pink is hot right now, and if you're into pink, you're going to want to see Jana's tour.
Yeah, and then we, of course, cherry on top of the whole home tour palooza was Stephanie. She has a new build, very talented, also harvest, I almost said fall inspired, but it does have a fallish, it's very warm, very cozy. And then we did Michelle Howell, who y'all love when we go to Michelle's home. It's so fun that y'all ask for us to go, because I honestly feel like she should be definitely internet famous. She is so
talented.
And similar to Stephanie, she can do something, and I know she didn't get it off the internet. It was in her head, and she did it. It's crazy. And so she's all neutral, wonderful. And then the final tour It's you.
It's me.
The first time we've ever done you last. Normally
Finale.
you're like literally November 1st. We are
Well,
posting.
because, I have my Christmas up for all these decades since you were even born
Yeah.
in October.
October 31st is her day, her Christmas day.
Yeah.
So it was a fun Christmas palooza. I really want to thank you guys for, this is,
Yeah, thanks for coming along. We've enjoyed the ride, and we're going to do it again.
yeah. And can't wait for January tours. If y'all have someone in particular, now keep in mind, we go to these people's houses. We are starting to do virtual tours, but if you have someone in mind that you'd like to see, make sure to leave them in the comments. If you know they're from Texas, they don't have to be a big internet person, just someone with a really cool, fun home that has some design inspiration to share.
Right.
With the YouTubes.
With the YouTubes. Doesn't have to be Farmhouse. People always say, where's your farm?
And you know what? I ordered chickens for all those people that come in March 13th.
That's my birthday.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Chickens for my birthday.
I know. And I live on acreage, so I can put whatever I want in my farmhouse. People.
Yes. And I have a bunny named Henry.
Who she sometimes calls a puppy. So
there you go.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. See you again next time. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.